Guys, hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Miss Supranational Nigeria, highly represented by Paula Ezendu. Okay, yes, I'm going to be talking about her performance in the suprachat. You guys know that Miss Supranational is coming up in June, and before the girls arrive in Poland, they usually have this pre-arrival competition called suprachat, and Nigeria was grouped in, Nigeria was, put in group 3, okay, of the suprachat competition. All right, so in Nigeria's group we have Cambodia, India, Nigeria, of course, Pakistan, Philippines, Turkey, and Vietnam. Okay, much to my surprise, like, we have a lot of Asians in this group, just one European, and yeah, just one European and one African. The rest are from Asia. Okay, so in this particular group, Nigeria actually delivered, and of course I'm going to be telling you guys my thoughts on her performance in the competition. Paula is going to be representing Nigeria in Miss Supranational in June, like I said earlier on, and this is her suprachat performance. Said Nigeria is grouped with Cambodia, India, Pakistan, Philippines, Turkey, and Vietnam. And of course, you guys know how suprachat works. You have a host, and he asks the contestants the same questions. First of all, they get to introduce themselves, and I just want to briefly, review Paula's performance in this particular suprachat segment. Okay, so let's start with Paula's introduction to the suprachat event, and be right back.
Nigeria, nice to meet you. Can you please briefly introduce yourself to our supranational audience?
Hi, everyone. I am so blessed and excited to be here. My name is Paula Ezendu. I am a 27-year-old procurement specialist for childcare investment company. And honestly, I just love to have fun. I love to make people feel good. And I just love to live life.
Like all of us. Thank you for this introduction.
Yes, her introduction was just very natural. She was just, being herself. She did not let the tension to get to her. And I feel like, Paula is a very, very natural person. Like, she just has this natural aura just to be herself, and, smile through, she smiled through the whole interview. She was just being herself. I love the fact that, she didn't make issue, and she was just much more relatable in terms of, apart from the other, because I watched the other interviews as well. Paula was just too much relatable. She was just relaxed throughout the whole entire interview process, and I felt like, that's what you should do at that point. You don't need to be so tensed. Don't allow the whole tension to get to you. Just feel relaxed and be yourself. Okay, she was just being herself, and that was what I loved about her introduction. Her introduction, speech.
Paula from Nigeria. Let's share some of your life stories if you don't mind. You told us that you have a series of responsibilities as the Ada, the eldest daughter of a Nigerian family. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Because this is very interesting, cross-cultural.
So in Nigerian culture, Ada is considered the first daughter, or it is the first daughter, and it's a really large role, and it comes with a lot of responsibility. So to be an Ada essentially means to be the second mother. You learn compassion, you learn empathy, you learn selflessness at a very young age. And when you're growing up, it's not something that you appreciate, but as soon as you learn what it all really means, and all the sacrifices that you made, you understand that it's really love, it's selfless love. And so just being an Ada, honestly, is a gift. It really is. And I feel like most of the Adas out there can resonate that it is a tough job, but I can assure you it just makes you such an independent, confident, wholesome woman, because you genuinely find pleasure and joy and just helping people and giving back, So, yeah.
Yeah, wow, interesting. Thank you, Paula. And let me refer to one more fact from your biography, the one
Okay.
that you took a gap year from your studies, right?
Yes, I did.
So, could you explain to us how you came to this decision?
Okay, so we're gonna get deep, but that's what I really love. So I am just so grateful to be alive. I suffered a near-death experience that just kind of
Mm,
allowed me to reevaluate my life and just the choices that I made. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I am your typical pageant queen that is perfect and I've done everything right my entire life. No one's perfect. We're all human. And taking this gap from being a pediatric surgeon, which is something that is still a big, big passion of mine, and no dream is too small, and you can always accomplish any dream. It was a hard decision to take a break, but mentally and physically, I just was not in the right space. So I had internal bleeding. Had to have emergency surgery. And so that in
mm,
itself just really messed up a lot of things for me mentally. And for me, my biggest thing, it takes an empowered woman to empower other women. And I
yeah,
just had to take that self-care and get better. And now that I am, after super, not even after super, I actually put in some classes. So in August, so after super, yeah, I will be back for my third year in med school. So
yeah. Thank you for sharing this. It's very personal, Paula. So, yeah, we really appreciate that you share this story with us. Thank you so much.
thank you.
So my entire thoughts on Paula's performances was that I love the fact that she incorporated her own personal experiences as an ada, in her family with the kind of responsibility that it has, because I can relate to that. Being an ada myself is not easy, so I can relate to what she went through being an ada, and that has actually shaped her life experiences, shaped her choices in life, and also the fact that she's a medical student and she wants to be a pediatric surgeon. And I can relate to the fact that she used her own personal experiences to answer the questions, and that grew a lot of sympathy from the interviewer. And you could feel that you can feel that her answers are much more relatable. Like she was just cool, she was just calm and collected when answering the questions. And for me, I felt like Paula's answers were very, 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 very natural and very, very, very eloquent and very relatable. And I felt like she did very well in this batch. A lot of persons are saying India, 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 India. Like seriously, India for me wasn't giving me that natural tone. Like she wasn't giving me that. You know, our answers were more of rehearsed, okay. And in this group, the other contestants, they actually did well. Most of them, they found it difficult to speak English, but Pakistan actually surprised me because her English was just pure. Like she did very well in terms of her speaking skills. She spoke English clearly. Cambodia, well, manageable. Turkey, manageable. Philippines was very, very articulate as well. Of course, they are very, very articulate in the Philippines. So I feel like the Philippines actually tried in this particular group, but I will give it to Nigeria because she was just much more natural. She was just at ease. She was just being herself. And I can't wait, for the results of this group. I hope and pray that Nigeria makes it from this group. Okay, please, you guys. I don't know if it's too late to vote at this time, but I feel like you guys can still vote for her because I think the voting process is on the supranational Instagram page, so you guys should go and vote. And I wish Paula the best of luck. Coming out of this group. I felt like she did a very good job, and kudos to her as well. All right. So this is my first video on Miss Supranational competition this year, and I look forward to covering the entire pageant when it starts in June this year. In June this year, the girls will be arriving Poland for the competition. But prior to the competition, we usually have the suprachat competition, pre-arrival competition and all that. So I wish Paula the best of luck, and I pray that she makes it out of this group. And that is all about my review on Miss Supranational Nigeria's performance in Suprachat. Okay, so I'll see you all in my next video coming up very soon. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more pageant content. And don't forget to click on the bell notification button beside the subscribe button to get notified whenever I post new videos. Okay, so I'll see you all in my next video coming up very soon. Bye.